At the bank to open a savings account, the teller pulled up my information and asked, "Should we close the other 12 first?" I stared at her. "I'm sorry, what?" The teller's fingers kept typing, eyes locked on her screen. "You have 12 savings accounts already open with us. Would you like me to consolidate them into this new one?" My stomach dropped. "I don't have 12 accounts. I've never even banked here before." She turned the monitor toward me. There they were, 12 savings accounts, all under my name, my social security number, opened over the past 8 months. The oldest one had $800 in it. The newest, opened 3 days ago, had $12,000. I couldn't breathe. Someone stole my identity. The teller's professional smile flickered. "Sir, these accounts were all opened in person with valid ID. We have your signatures on file." "That's impossible. I've been deployed overseas for the last year. I literally just got back 2 days ago." Her face changed. She picked up her phone. "I'm getting my manager." 5 minutes later, I was sitting in a back office with the branch manager pulling up security footage. The first account was opened in March. The camera showed a man who looked exactly like me walking up to a teller, handing over an ID, signing paperwork. But it couldn't have been me. I was in Afghanistan in March. "Do you have a twin?" the manager asked. "No, I'm an only child." We watched footage from all 12 account openings. Same guy every time. Same face, same build, same walk. He even had the same scar on his left eyebrow that I got falling off my bike when I was 9. The manager was silent for a long moment. Then she said something that made my blood run cold. "Mr. Brown, your mother is listed as a joint owner on your original checking account from 2019. The one you opened when you were 18. Yeah, she needed access for emergencies while I was enlisted. These 12 savings accounts were all opened using information that only someone with access to your original account would have." My hands went numb. "You think my mother did this?" "I think someone with access to your account information created these accounts, and I think they've been systematically moving money through them." She pulled up transaction histories, deposits, transfers, withdrawals, thousands of dollars flowing in and out like a complicated shell game. The manager's jaw tightened. "This is a money laundering operation." I called my mom from the bank parking lot. She answered on the first ring, voice warm and familiar. "Sweetheart, you're home. When can I see you?" "Mom, I need to ask you something and I need you to be honest." Pause. "Of course, honey. What's wrong? Did you open bank accounts in my name?" Silence. Long, heavy silence. "Mom?" Her voice came out different now. Flat. "How did you find out?" The betrayal hit like a physical blow. "So you did do it. It's not what you think." "Then what is it?" "Because the bank thinks it's money laundering." She exhaled slowly. "Your father's in trouble. Dad's been dead for 6 years." "No, he hasn't." The world tilted sideways. "What?" "He faked his death. He owed very dangerous people a lot of money, and faking his death was the only way out. I've been helping him ever since." I sat in my car trying to process this. My father's funeral, the casket, my mother sobbing at the graveside, all of it fake. "The man in the security footage," I said slowly. "That's him, isn't it? He had surgery, made himself look like you, so he could use your accounts without raising suspicion. You were deployed, so we thought you'd never know. You thought I'd never know that you turned me into an accomplice to fraud? We were going to stop before you came home. We just needed a few more months." "A few more months of what?" She didn't answer. That's when I heard it. Background noise on her end. A man's voice saying, "Is that him? Let me talk to him." "Mom, where are you right now?" "Sweetheart, your father wants to explain." I hung up and immediately called the FBI. 2 agents met me at the bank within an hour. They'd been investigating suspicious transactions at this branch for months. My accounts were part of a larger network. They traced my mother's phone to a house 3 miles away. When they raided it, they found my father, a man I buried 6 years ago, sitting at a kitchen table with 2 other men and $340,000 in cash. My mother was arrested trying to flee through the back door. At the station, my father looked at me through the glass like we were strangers. The agent beside me said he'd been running this operation for 7 years. My mother joined him 2 years in. They'd used my deployment as cover, and my identity as collateral. The agent asked if I wanted to see them. I said no. I went back to the bank the next day. The teller from yesterday recognized me and gave me a sad smile. "Closing all 12 accounts?" she asked. "Every single one." She processed the paperwork in silence. When she was done, she slid a receipt across the counter. "I'm sorry this happened to you." I took the receipt and walked out into the parking lot. My phone buzzed. Text from my mother. "Please don't do this to your family." I blocked the number and drove away. Some families aren't worth saving.